book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Storytime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Teacher Missy.
And we are so excited to have you with us today.
We are.
Hey, Teacher Missy, before we start talking about that thing.
What we're gonna.
Ooh, why? Should we sing?
We'll talk and not touch. Yes, let's sing.
Storytime friends, would you sing with us? Grab anything that you want to clap with. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. Oh, and I so want to hear a story.
Doesn't it just jazz you up?
It does. What do you want to talk about, my friend?
Well, look at this little tiny, sweet.
It looks like a lizard.
It is kind of a lizard. Anybody know what this is? And it looks very much like a cousin.
That's right. That's right. That's an after while animal, but this is a see you later animal.
This is a see you later animal. This is an alligator.
Oh my goodness.
How cool is that? Look at his beautiful little finny things on it. I just think they're amazing.
Yeah, it's almost like spiky or
they're
hard
kind of spiky.
scales.
They have very thick skin.
Okay.
Like real tough, thick skin.
I suppose that protects them.
Yeah,
The
I think
thick
it's,
skin protects
yeah,
them.
I think it probably does. Maybe from other alligators, or because I don't think that an alligator has many natural enemies, because they're a predator. And if you remember, we've talked about this before. A predator is an animal that eats other animals.
That's right.
You know, and really, actually, we are.
That's right.
Too.
We eat other animals.
So,
Do we have alligators in Minnesota?
no, we do not. They live in warmer climates, but you might see one in a zoo.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm sure that I've seen them in a zoo. But no, they live where it's warm, and they can be in water, because they pretty much live in the water. They do come out. I lived in Florida, I think we've talked about this a little bit, for about 3 years, and we would drive up and down in a boat on the Bradenton River, and you could see big areas where the grass was all matted down, and that's where they would be napping.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it was very interesting, very interesting.
Wow.
It wasn't a place you would swim.
Sure. Sure.
But people had docks and boats, and it was a widely used. But that was pretty incredible. Coming from Minnesota, because we don't have them here.
No, and we can swim in any lake around here.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
A minnow or two. That's it.
Well, Teacher Missy, do you have any good stories about alligators?
Oh, I might. Miss Tracy, look what I've got.
You have a book about an alligator.
I know, look at him. He looks a lot like the one that's on our picture.
Wow.
Yeah. And this one you can see a little bit better. Look at the teeth this guy's got. He has got some serious teeth right there. And this is called Alligators by Alice Twine. And it comes to us from Power Kid Press. Let's just see what we can learn. And if you notice too, this is an actual photograph. This is a picture, not an illustration. Somebody took that picture of an alligator.
So, Teacher Missy, what do you call the books that you learn facts from that aren't just stories? I think the book that you have in your hand is a non-fiction.
Oh, yes, those are nonfiction books. That means it's not made up. These are actual, real things about either animals or people. There can be all kinds of them. And then a book that is a story written by somebody made up is a fiction book. Yes. So let's find out about these guys. The first chapter says baby alligators. Can you guess what this small animal is? It's a baby alligator. And you should see how little they are. When they are born, they are tiny little things. Newborn alligators are only 6 to 8 inches. That's probably just the length of my hand. However, adult alligators are often as long as 13 feet.
Wow.
That's a lot
long.
more alligator. Baby alligators have yellow stripes on their skin. They will lose those stripes as they grow up. Now, why do you suppose they have those yellow stripes? I wonder if it doesn't help them blend into the background and into the grass.
Do you know that big word that means to blend in?
Oh, camouflage.
Camouflage.
I believe that might be why they have those little yellow stripes. It helps to camouflage them so they are safe from predators. Alligators have a rounded snout. They have lots of sharp teeth. Alligators use their teeth to catch food. And if you can kind of see here, whoops, sorry. Look at, there's all these are teeth right along here. I don't think that would be a good food catcher. Alligators live in watery places, such as rivers, lakes, and wetlands. And a wetland is kind of like a swampy area. There's a lot of vegetation, but a lot of water too. Mother alligators lay many eggs. After about 2 months, baby alligators break out of their eggs. And look, here's the eggshell. Here he comes. I don't see his teeth though. I bet he has to get those. Look at his big feet. Probably helped him get out of that eggshell. So they're born in eggs. From eggs. Alligator mothers watch over their babies. The mothers keep their babies safe from animals that might want to eat them. Alligators swim quietly through the water to catch their food. Young alligators eat bugs, small fish, frogs, and mice. Maybe I'll get an alligator instead of a cat. Okay, as all alligators do, baby alligators like to lie around in the sun. Oh, look at, he's laying on a rock. Do you know why they do that? Any idea, Miss Tracy? Why do they lay on the rock?
I think they lay on the rocks to get warm.
To get warm, yep. They do. They lay on the rocks to get warm. Adult alligators live alone, but young alligators stick together. They form groups called pods. So here's a couple of them together right here. And I think that is the end of our story. This just kind of goes back and shows you the pictures of what the pod looks like and the stripes on the baby alligators. They live in wetlands sometimes. And look at that snout. Probably a little hard to see, but lots of teeth. Lots of teeth.
Storytime friends. Hey, Teacher Missy.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody want to do a flannel board?
Oh.
Yeah, it's flannel board. What do you think? Guess what we're going to talk about today on our flannel board? I know you'd never guess, would you? We're talking about alligators. And if you notice on our board, we have a pond where our alligators are swimming. Alligators don't really live in a pond, but I couldn't make an ocean because it would fill up this whole room.
Right.
So we're just going to pretend. And there's a tree next to our pond. And we have, how many alligators? That's right, we have one alligator. But guess what? Guess what our flannel board is called today? It's called 5 little alligators. So I think we're eventually going to find 5 alligators on here. Let's see. Here we go. You ready? All right. One little alligator swimming in a pool. Another comes along. And now there are 2. 2 little alligators swimming near a tree. Another comes along. Splash. And now there are, how many? 3. That's right. And guess what, Storytime friends? You could have figured out that answer 2 different ways. In our poem, I said the word tree. Remember that? 2 little alligators swimming by a tree. Along comes another, and now there are 3. The number 3 and the word tree are rhyming words.
They are rhyming
So
words.
you could have figured that out just from
Yes.
listening, or you could have counted them. 1, 2, 3. That's right. 3 little alligators swimming near the shore. Along comes another. And now there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little alligators swim, splash, and dive. Along comes another. And now there are, how many? 5! You got it! Should we count them together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little alligators having lots of fun. Mama calls, it's time for bed! And now the fun is done. Has that ever happened to you? You're having a great time and Mama comes along and says, it's time for bed. And then everything's done. Hey, thanks for playing. Alligator on the cover.
It is an alligator, but he's kind of a funny looking alligator, isn't he?
He is.
He's
Look at that.
different color, and what's he got on his head?
Well, he's wearing a hat that reminds me of a chef.
Oh, that's what it looks like. Oh, and he's got a salt shaker.
And there's a bird on his snout.
And there's a bird on his snout with a salt shaker. That doesn't look good for the bird. The name of our book is Shea Bob, and it was written by Bob Shea. Isn't that funny?
What does Shea mean?
Chef. I believe it means chef.
And I think it's another name for a restaurant, too.
Well, and that Shea Bob, I think, is
Yeah.
what he names, and
Yeah,
we'll
I
find
think-
that out in the
yeah.
story.
That's
That he's good morning. So I'm noticing that there's a little bird sitting on his snout with a bowl on a table, and the bird has a salt shaker, and so does Shea Bob. Let's find out about him. Bob worked very hard at being lazy. Being lazy is making me very hungry, said Bob to no one. Maybe if I ask nicely, a bird will fly in my mouth and down into my belly. Wonder what the chances are of that happening. Hey, birds, fly in here, please. Fly in here. Thank you. Look at his teeth. No, but I said please and thank you, said Bob. Oh, lucky grass, I wish I had seeds on me. Then I would have all the birds I want. Wait, that's it. He's got an idea. I will open a birdseed restaurant on my nose. Birds will come to eat, but I will eat the birds. I will sell my super smart idea to other lazy alligators. I will be rich and famous and great. I will have diamond teeth and a solid gold hat. I will be full of yummy, yummy birds. Bob opened Shea Bob the very next day. Welcome to Shea Bob, which is a real restaurant and not a trick, he said. Let's see, I will have the bird seed, said the bird, pointing his wing to the only thing on the menu. Good choice, said Bob. Bob seasoned his seed with all of his favorite spices so that his customers would taste extra yummy. delicious, said the bird. I will tell all my friends. Oh, well, then I will not eat you, said Bob. What? Said the bird. I said, it's so nice to meet you, said Bob. And he couldn't wait to meet the bird's tasty friends. Soon, Shea Bob was the talk of the trees. Birds flew in from all over the world to eat on Bob's face. It wasn't long before a little town sprang up around Shea Bob. The birds built a school, a library, a little park, and an extensive public transportation system. Well, that's weird since birds can fly, thought Bob. As a small business owner, Bob wanted to be part of the community. He coached the basketball team. It's rewarding to be a positive role model for the birds. I'm going to eat, said Bob. Since he was new in town, Bob joined a book club to meet some of the like-minded birds. He hit it off with everyone except the orange bird, who never let anyone else talk. How rude, thought Bob. I'm totally eating him first. Bob treated his best customers to a sunset dinner cruise to thank them for their patronage. If it weren't for these birds I'm going to eat, I'd be out of business, thought Bob. He's got them all right there. Look at all their little tables. That night, the birds stayed up way past their bedtime, chirping about the fun that they had had with Bob all day. They looked so cozy and warm together, thought Bob. Maybe the birds I'm going to eat will invite me for a sleepover sometime. Bob imagined a sad, lonely song in his head as he tried to fall asleep by himself. Maybe I should get a cat to snuggle with or snack on, he thought. The next morning, Bob was excited to see the birds. Hey, guys, I went for a walk this morning and I picked some pretty flowers for your nests. Oh, and guess what? I think I saw a turtle. Cool, right? But before they got to hear more about the cool turtle, the sky turned dark. And Keerack! Oh my goodness, a storm, shouted Bob. Quick, everyone, fly into my mouth for safety. The startled little birds swarmed into Bob's gaping jaw to escape the storm. Oh, look at, he's got his mouth wide open. Look at his face. It's so funny. Now is my chance to eat the birds, thought Bob. I cannot wait to see the looks on their beaks when they check out my diamond teeth and my solid gold hat. They will be jealous and amazed. But the little birds would not see Bob's hat or teeth. All the little birds would be inside of Bob's belly. Bob looked around at the quiet, empty town. A solid gold hat seemed kind of silly now. Diamond teeth didn't seem so cool anymore. Bob could hear the birds in his mouth, laughing, playing, and cleaning his teeth. Bob knew what he had to do. What do you think he has to do? Yay! Bob saved us! What did he do? He opened his mouth. Cheered the birds that Bob probably was not going to eat. I don't think hero is too strong of a word. Do you? Said Bob. And a hero deserves a super secret hero surprise, said a bird who was very excited. Follow us. Follow us. Follow us where? We have been working on a Bob-sized nest, especially for you, said the bird who was good at keeping secrets. Now we can always be together, said the bird with a big heart. Oh my gosh, you are all so sweet. And I should know since I just spit you out, said Bob to the birds. He was absolutely, without a doubt, definitely not going to eat. Welcome home, Bob. Look at the big nest they made him. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. And that is the end of our story. And you can see, though, what they're doing. They're having a little playtime. What are they doing? They're riding their bikes. Did Bob eat the birds? No, he did not. He did not.
Hey, Storytime friends, do you want to do a hand play with me? That would be great. Teacher Missy, do you want to join us?
I love these.
Okay, we are going to first start out by making an alligator mouth with our hands. So if you put one hand here, put the other hand on top, that is going to be our alligator mouth. But first, our alligator is going to swim. So can you take your alligator mouth, tip it to the side, and let it swim? And this is called Little Baby Gator. Here we go. Little baby gator swimming through the swamp, eating lots of fish with a chomp, chomp, chomp. Along came a hunter with a great big net. Gator went splash and the hunter got wet. Oh my goodness. Did you get wet? Yeah, here we go. Let's do it one more time. Little baby gator swimming through the swamp, eating lots of fish with a chomp, chomp, chomp. Along came a hunter with a great big net. Gator went splash and the hunter got wet. Oh my goodness, that was baby gator. Now friends, out of your Storytime kit, I would like you to find your shaker. And if you don't have a shaker like this, you can shake anything. Matter of fact, I'm going to hand this to Teacher Missy. This is just our envelope with some beads
I know, and I
inside.
kind of like this one. This one's...
It's kind of neat because all different shakers make all sorts of different sounds. And that is kind of really neat to see. What? Excuse me. What? Of course. Storytime, friends. Let's get the one who's talking to me here.
Here.
Tiger wants to be your Storytime friend today. Hello, Teacher Missy.
Good morning, Tiger. So nice to see you.
Hello, Storytime friends. I'm delighted to see you. And so Tiger's going to sit right there. All right, and you can just sing along. All right, Tiger? Okay, thanks. All right, here we go. So do you have your shaker or something else to shake? Anything that makes noise works. We're going to start out with a Shake Your Shaker song. We've done this song before, but not in a long time. Are you ready? Here we go. Shake your shakers in the air. Shake it here, shake it there. Shake your shakers in the air. Shake your shakers. Nice. Next verse. Shake it high and shake it low. Shake it fast. Shake it slow, shake it high and shake it low. Shake your shakers. Shake it up and shake it down. Shake your shakers near the ground. Shake it up and shake it down. Shake your shakers. Shake it near and shake it far. Shake your shakers like a car. Shake it near and shake it far. Shake your shakers. Shake it fast and shake it slow. Shake it stop. Shake it go. Shake it fast and shake it slow. Shake your shakers. Oh my goodness. There's lots going on in that song.
That was a long
We have ups, and we have downs, and we have nears, and we have fars, and we have cars. I'm telling you, there's lots of rhyming words and lots of shaking in that song. And all of that to get ready to sing our alligator shaking song. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm an alligator, long and green, with the pointiest teeth you've ever seen. When you see me swim by like a log, the water, it's time to jog. You definitely want to get out of the water if there's
Yes,
an
you do.
alligator there.
Yes, you do.
Would you do that again with us, Storytime friends? Here we go. I'm an alligator, long and green, with the pointiest teeth that you have ever seen. When you see me swim by like a log, out of the water, it's time to jog. Oh my goodness. Hey friends, thanks for shaking. Teacher Misty, Storytime friends, I had such a great day today.
This was a really fun day. This was fun.
We counted 5 little alligators swimming in the pool until Mama Alligator showed up. And then all the fun was
I
done
know.
after that. And it was so funny watching Bob the alligator not eat the birds.
I know.
Because he
And
really wanted to eat them, but then he didn't want to eat them.
he didn't.
No.
He tried to want to.
That's right. And we learned a lot of good alligator facts today
Yes, we
about
did.
alligators. But now I think, my friends, it's time for us to go. Would you sing with us? All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
And don't bring home a baby alligator.